You keep hearing that thumbnails are the absolute gatekeepers to your video's success. For too many creators, designing that critical visual ends up being a last-minute panic job. The truth is, your thumbnails deserve a dedicated plan created well in advance. The best creators actually design the thumbnail concept before they even think about hitting the record button. Seriously, if you cannot think of a solid thumbnail idea when outlining, maybe that video isn't worth making. That sounds harsh, but that is simply the reality of how discovery currently works on platforms like YouTube. So, most of us end up scrambling, trying to figure out a repeatable formula for high-converting visuals. You need something consistent, something easy to build repeatedly, especially if you do a lot of talking head content. I looked closely at the most successful creators to refine a workflow that truly saves time and actually drives clicks. This refined process is then paired with a smart repurposing tool to get much more mileage out of every single long-form video. Take a look at the biggest talking head channels you admire and observe their thumbnail layouts. Many of them have a near-identical foundation across all their content, same background color or gradient. This kind of strong visual consistency makes a channel instantly recognizable in the endless sea of new content. Alternatively, some pros use a consistent color palette but swap out the background photos entirely. The key takeaway is that they simplified the core decision. Same template, just a different main subject photo. For any talking head video, your thumbnail should communicate 3 crucial things in just a quick glance. It needs to answer who the video is for, who actually made the content, and what the main topic is about. The text you put on the thumbnail is rarely a word-for-word repeat of your video title. It supplements or teases a different angle. That subtle contrast between the title and the thumbnail text is what really draws the viewer's initial attention. Now let's move into the practical steps, which I usually execute using a versatile online design editor. Always start with a blank canvas set to the standard 1280 pixels wide by 720 pixels, tall for optimal display. Next, select your background, opting for either a clean solid color or a subtle professional gradient. I personally prefer soft gradients because they read extremely well on smaller mobile screens and help the subject stand out. Set up your brand kit with your chosen heading font, subheading font, and one specific quote or caption font for total consistency. Having these brand assets preloaded saves you valuable minutes on every single thumbnail you need to produce. The next vital piece is preparing your main photo asset, which is usually a crisp shot of your face or the video's subject. During your main filming, intentionally take 5 to 10 quick, varied expression shots for future use. You would be surprised how many high-performing thumbnails can be sourced from just 1 minute of focused facial shooting. Upload your best captures, use the tool to automatically remove the background, and crop tightly around the face. Scale that cutout subject up and then carefully position them so your text can sit either in front of or behind them. Make sure to bold the most critical keyword and color it with one of your official brand colors to truly call attention to it. When you are done, save the final, perfectly composed image as a high-quality PNG file. Name the file very logically so that when you download and unzip your entire batch, you immediately know which thumbnail matches which video. A little pro tip is to name the actual design pages inside the editor for even cleaner download file names. Always favor the PNG format for your final downloads, and remember that smaller text needs to be fully readable on phones. For legibility, completely avoid overly fancy script or thin novelty fonts for your main headline text. A universal rule is to maximize contrast, using light text only on dark backgrounds or vice versa to guarantee visibility. Try to keep a single, consistent filter or overall look applied to all your images so the channel feels immediately cohesive. But here is where the next major bottleneck often appears, turning one long video into dozens of short clips and promos. Traditionally, this meant manually finding great moments, exporting resized clips, and then juggling multiple scheduling tools. This entire tedious process is precisely where leveraging an AI repurposing tool completely changes the game for you. A good tool automatically scans your long-form content, finds the viral moments, and exports clips ready for immediate posting. This automation lets you concentrate on the high-value creative decisions like titles and messaging, not repetitive slicing. The smart move today is not to try and find one perfect tool, but to intelligently mix the best specialized platforms together. Use a design tool for your consistent brand assets, and use an AI clipper for automated viral moment extraction and scheduling. Never forget that your final click-through rate is a cocktail mixed from the thumbnail, the title, and the underlying topic's searchability. Even the most gorgeous thumbnail simply cannot overcome a bad title or a topic that nobody is searching for right now. If you are known for a specific niche, align your thumbnail and title to directly address the queries within that niche for a natural CTR boost. Finally, understand that your thumbnails are not written in stone and should be constantly tested and iterated upon. You have the power to swap graphics, refresh older videos, or relaunch an entire library with new branding. Small channels have seen significant, measurable uplifts simply by rebranding existing content with these improved thumbnail strategies. So to wrap this up, create your template, plan everything ahead, take those many expression shots, and cut out the busy work. Let the AI repurposer handle the heavy lifting of finding clips and scheduling your posts automatically for you. This powerful combination saves you massive amounts of time while simultaneously increasing your channel's discoverability. If you want a workflow that truly scales for the long term, you must start thinking and executing everything in focused batches. Plan your content first, batch film your footage. Let the AI chop your shorts, design thumbnails quickly, and schedule from one central calendar. Do that consistently, and your channel will feel more professional, look more consistent, and inevitably start to see real growth.